The Honor Code at St. George's is a term we are all very familiar with. Whether you just heard it for the first time a week ago, or whether you have been living by it for the past 3 years, it is clearly an essential aspect of our community. It stresses being truthful in words and honorable in actions and is based on the word honor. It's not just two words randomly strung together, but instead two intentionally selected words. Honor means acting with integrity, honesty, and fairness. It involves respect for oneself and for others, loyalty, and a commitment to ethical behaviors, even if it requires courage or self-sacrifice. The Honor Code is the foundation of trust and respect within our community. It is a set of principles that guides the school based on honesty and integrity and is upheld by the Honor Board. And I, as your Honor Board Chair, along with all the Honor Board members, am privileged to uphold this responsibility. Related to all of this, and a key element in practice that enables trust and respect within our community, involves the specific words that we choose. Whether words are written, spoken, or thought, the weight of them is often underestimated. Throughout history, there have been many powerful leaders who gave famous and insightful speeches: Martin Luther King, Winston Churchill, Abraham Lincoln, and many more. These speeches have stuck with people not because of who it was that was speaking, but because of the weight that their words carried. They motivated people to make a change, or to engage in the collective good, or gave them the courage to take action. The average human speaks about 16,000 words a day. Realistically, how much thought are we putting into every word we say? Are we thinking of how our words of today may impact tomorrow, and what that impact may be on our community? Throughout our lives, there have been many times when we ourselves have underestimated the power of our words, whether it was a simple compliment that turned someone's whole day around, or a small untruth you told that impacted many more than you realized. The reason it's so important for all of us to be intentional with our voice is that ultimately our words will influence our actions. Simply saying one word, positive or negative, can determine the outcome of a much larger circumstance. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech significantly advanced the civil rights movement. Winston Churchill's We Shall Fight on the Beaches speech rallied Britain to continue fighting. Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address redefined the Civil War for the United States of America. All of these are significant examples of one's words creating a big difference through the actions that they influenced. One analogy that I specifically like to think about when it comes to the relationship between our words and your actions is the way a boat is navigated. A ship's direction and route taken are determined by the rudder of the boat. Compared to the large hull, tons of fuel, or tall sails, the rudder is significantly smaller than the other components of the ship. However, it holds the most power. Depending on what direction you turn the rudder decides what your final destination will be. Even though it may look small and weak, it actually controls the whole ship and the goal of your journey. Your words are like the rudder. Whether it's words that you think to yourself, words that you say to others, or words that you write down, whether negative or positive, they have the power to change your actions and alter your trajectory. And eventually, they will either steer you towards success or away from it. At the beginning of the school year, every student will sign the Honor Code book. You sign to promise that you will put forth your best effort to uphold the values of our school and acknowledge them. This gives you the opportunity to use your actions to prove your words. The Honor Code can guide you to be successful at St. George's if you choose to follow the values that it upholds and the integrity that it promotes. The words you choose and the actions you take will decide what direction your St. George's experience is steered. On a smaller scale, the words that we use day to day have equally as strong an impact. They are what help to shape our community, whether it's cheering on a peer, saying hi to classmates in the hallway, or telling the truth even when it's difficult. We can create a community of trust and respect through our voices. These words will ultimately translate into the actions we do and impact not only you as a person, but the St. George's community as a whole. Starting off on the right basis of using our words intentionally, respectfully, and with integrity has the capability of creating positive actions, which is ultimately what the goal of the Honor Code is. Positive words, positive actions, and therefore positive outcomes for our community. Thank you.